Deftones, Die the Flu, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'll play all the different sections right at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for it. Before we jump in, please hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know you like this video and you want to see more Deftones stuff. And now, let's get on into it. Alright, so a special tuning note with this. Even though this is on the Around the Fur album, it's not actually going to drop D flat like all the others. This one, strangely enough, is in a, with the recorded version, it's in a E flat. So, you know, just everything dropped a half step. E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. For our purposes here, though, just to keep it simple and, you know, immediately accessible for everybody, I'm just going to stay in a standard E tuning. But, you know, just a special note, if you want to play along with the recorded version on the album, you're going to have to drop everything a half step to that drop E flat standard tuning. All right, so with all that cleared up out of the way, we'll dive right into the main riff. And it's doing this fun little bouncing around with the, you know, the E octave here. So we have the low open E, the 7 on the A, and the 9 on the G. Alright, so we strum that, and then we just kind of change one note. We shift that 7 on the A down to a 6, and that becomes like a more of a E major 7 thing going on here. But we just kind of drop it down, hit that with the 6 on the A, keep that 9 on the G and the open low E, and then we just bring it right back to the 7. Alright, and we do that little 6 to 7 twice. Okay, so initial strum of the 7 and 9, the 6 7 6 7. Alright, and then we jump up to this finishing chord, which is technically a G major 13. Basically, all we need to do is hit the 10 on the A. That middle D string, you can just kind of keep muted there. You know, let your finger just rest over it, no big deal. And then 11 on the G, and then we hit an open B and an open E under it. Alright, and we just basically strum away on it, 8th note style. Eventually we get to this bridge riff, and it's just kind of a scaling up succession of power chords. We'll start, of course, at the low open E for a couple strums. Okay, move to a G power chord shape. And with this, we'll hit it once, kind of just the power chord base of it, the 3 and the 5s and the A and D there. We'll hit it again, but once we hit it again, you can faintly just hear some open strings strummed under it, like the open B and G with it. Okay, it's a subtle little thing in there. Bump it up again 1 fret to the G sharp at the 4 and the 6s, and just kind of a straight power chord here. It gets a little too dissonant if you throw in those opens. Not a huge deal if, you know, you throw one in there incidentally. And then we finish by coming all the way up to the 8 and the 10s for the C. And this is kind of that same deal where we'll hit the bass, you know, power chord, the 8 and the 10s, and then we can throw in some opens under that. Sounds nice as a C major 7. Alright, we get to this interlude section, and there's kind of two things going on. There's one guitar that has this really hard clipped tremolo vibe going on, and you know, you just want to like crank the depth all the way up on the tremolo and get it, you know, right about the tempo. For me, you know, I have a scale of 100 on my settings, and I'm at like 80 for the tempo, but it's just something you'll have to like dial in by hearing the tempo on the ear, you know, and it just kind of hits like an open power chord, E power chord, and just lets it ring. Okay, that type of deal. So just having fun with the hard tremolo effect, but over the top of that, there's, you know, the main guitar, and it's kind of just strumming some power chords too. Like it'll start by doing just a couple open E power chords, you know, strum 2, and then delay a couple other strums. Just something like that, kind of a dynamic thing. And then it'll throw in G sharp power chords, the 4 and 6s. Alright, and it'll just kind of repeat that E to G sharp again. And at the end of the final G sharp, we just bump it up for one quick strum of an A power chord at the 5 and 7s. Okay, just a little walking up to get back into like the main pattern, the main riff and all that. And the only other thing in the song really is at the outro, you know, over the top of that bridge pattern, the power chord. Okay, over that, he switches to more just like an octave 16th note strumming, and you know, just 4 spots. We'll start at the 7 and the 9 on the A and G, and these are all A and G octaves. All right, and then we come up to the 10 and 12, 11 and 13, and then the 15 and 17. And this is all 16th note strumming, so just kind of wailing away on it. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.